What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I'm not going to be too long today, guys. I'm just here to touch on my wheel setup again. A lot of people do ask me, and I do reply, but then I still get that question. However, this video, it won't be just for my slick setup. It's also going to be how you can also could say balance the weight on each side of the car, because I did realize last week that that was an issue. And since I fixed it, I do see that, you know, the car is definitely more balanced on each side. I'm going to be showing you guys just exactly what I'm talking about. However, you know, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe, and welcome. Okay, so one of my most widely asked questions with the setup, especially it being front wheel drive, is what slicks do I use? And you can basically find these on rcmark.com. You know, I'm here to give you the hack. So this one is the one that I normally use. I like these because they give me a lot of grip, even though they're not as wide as these over here. However, like I was saying before in previous videos, when the slicks is too broad, you know, it doesn't cover contact surface. So what's going to happen, you're going to have something like this going on where, you know, it's going to eat into one side or the other. And even when I adjust the toe out or toe in, whichever toe, you could say combat that, you know, I always end up with either it on the outside or on the inside. This is inside, that's the outside. So I always end up with it on the outside or on the inside. So I decided that I won't bother go ahead with using these anymore. But these are good though. As I said before, I got three on this tire. And there was so much more in it because, as you can see, there is not much I could say wear and tear in this part of it. It's just that you know, it's not getting the right traction that it needs. So I won't be running these anymore, but they're still good. If you have an application that you can adjust your toe out or toe in to get all of that running, then, you know, good on you. But I'm really sticking to these. These are just a little bit less wider, but as you can see, I am hitting all of the surface. Don't really have any you could say play on the outside a little bit, but, you know, overall getting good contact. So we'll be using these, and for these I get them at rcmark.com. so if you want to jump in on that, you can go ahead. So for all those I've been asking, rcmark.com is where you get all of these type of slicks. You can get other ones as well. For example, guys, I do have these that I used to run when I just started with the front wheel drive stuff, and these aren't too bad either, you know, but it's just that they're a little bit too high. These will definitely work depending on which chassis you have, but for the Tamiya chassis and for most of them, you know, any one of these can work. It's just that for me, I choose to use this one because it works for me. I don't know about anybody else and what they use. So if you want to jump in on this action, guys, you can go ahead. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys was where I ended up adding some more weight to, like, overall balance both sides of the car. So let me show you guys. So as you can see, the servo is on one side and the AC is on one side, but the servo carries more weight than the AC. So therefore you're going to have a thing where the chassis will have more of a side lean, because most of the weight is on this side of the car. So what I did is that I went and I added some weight to here to kind of match. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus. Yes, I added some weight right there to match the similar weight on this side. So everything should be more equally balanced now. I didn't have that on before, but, you know, just by lifting up the chassis, I kind of noticed that there was something missing where that was concerned where weight is. And I noticed that if you have more weight on one side, you know, the car is not going to perform as well as it should, and sometimes not even go as straight as it should. So, you know, that's what I've been working on. And, you know, for those who are new, it's a Tamiya FF43 chassis, and, you know, I did different modifications to it. Normally it's a touring car chassis, but, you know, I like to do different things with different chassis. Like I have the Tamiya MO5 chassis that's also a touring car chassis, but I also, you know, convert that to a drag setup. So I did the same with this one. So you know, if you want to get into front wheel drive drag racing, guys, it's not really too hard, and it's very fun, and you know, can be very competitive if you have the right group. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.